On the season. It's the Lions and the Commanders next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. White looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The numbers for McLaurin a week ago: 6 catches, 96 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, it's White. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Kamara fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Again, Kamara trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. To throw, White.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point forthcoming.
And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Fields. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions at 10-2 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. He's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now White. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. White's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
White looks to throw. And he finds McLaurin. 20, 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now White. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. is White. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. On second down, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Hold it. Offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They run out of the gun with Swift. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, here's Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 14-10. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. From the 31, White. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. White. And incomplete on the deep ball.
dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
White now. A final shot before break. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Back to throw now on first down. Looking for his slot man, and he's got him. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Swift going to try up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 24. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. To try again after the sack. White escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 30 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is up to 18 now.